Hello guys and welcome to the video. I'm so excited to have you here. We're going to be looking at the month ahead, the month of November 2025, what it has in store for you, what path are you currently on. So I have prepared the following 3 piles for you to choose from. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And I'm going to quickly zoom in on the crystals in case you like to pick your piles in this way. So this is pile number 1. Pile number 2, oops, and pile number 3. All right, so how you can pick your pile is you see if you're drawn to any of the artwork here on the decks or the crystals or the combination of both, of course. If you can't decide this way and you're not drawn to a particular pile, then I suggest you meditate or think of a random number between 1 and 3. If you really can't decide, you can use a random number generator. Just type it on Google. But ultimately, if the message in that pile doesn't resonate with you, I would rather you leave the reading and stop right there, because I don't want you to try to make something fit which doesn't fit. So without further ado, I am really eager to get into this reading. So I'm going to leave timestamps to each of the piles readings in the description of this video, as well as the comment section. So whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and click on the timestamp of your chosen group and be fast forwarded to your reading. All right, meet you there. Hello, my dear pile number 1s. I'm so excited to have you here. For you, we have this gorgeous crystal. The lighting is honestly not doing it justice just because the colors are so light, but yes, it's a very, very pretty crystal. We're going to put it right there, and we're going to see what the cards have in store for you. We're going to begin with the tarot. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and on the back we have the 5 of Pentacles. But we're not going to stop here just yet with the tarot. I have one more deck that I would like to use to get really all the clarification, all the messages that you need to hear for the month of November, where you're headed. All right, so we have the 4 of Cups and we have the 2 of Cups. All right, guys, we have career and love in your reading. Career and love. We have the 6 of Rings and the 9 of Rings. All right, so guys, this is a heavily finance reading, heavily about money, your career, but also about love. All right, let's get started. So for the month of November, I see that stepping into the month of November already now, probably most of you are feeling a lack or just unfulfillment, unhappiness, scarcity when it comes to your finances, maybe even career, but you guys are just feeling like you're not where you wish to be. You're not as comfortable. You're not living a life of luxury and abundance, or just of comfort as you wish to be living, right? But what the cards are telling you, you have the 9 of Pentacles twice here. This is no coincidence. It's a strong message that you have so much abundance waiting for you. You are going to be reaping the fruits of your labor. It is abundance coming from your labor. And in the month of November, you have to focus on your craft, on your career. Are you an influencer, a YouTuber? Are you working corporate job in an office? Are you a freelancer? It doesn't matter. Like, it can be so many things, right? It doesn't matter. What matters is that you double down on your skill, on your craft, on your work. You really need to double down. You need to be consistent, show up every single day, do something. Even on the weekends, if you're working in an office, even on the weekends, you're being called to maybe read some extra books, maybe attend a seminar or a course, right? You are really called to level up your skills in the month of November, because there is a lot of abundance waiting for you after you put in the work and after you complete those projects. And in the Knight of Swords, we see that indeed you need to be moving fast in the month of November. You really need to have narrow vision. You need to be laser focused on your craft. This is your, it can't be as more clear than this. You really need to focus on that aspect of your life, because right now you might not be feeling great about it, but there is so much abundance waiting for you, potentially, if you put in the work, right? But also, one more thing that's going to help you come out of this slump, come out of these feelings that you have regarding your money, regarding your finances, and by extension, even career. You're being called to be generous and assist those in need when it comes to finances, when it comes to advice, when it comes to any resources that you can spare. It seems counterintuitive that you're like, okay, but I don't have enough myself. I don't feel comfortable myself, so why would I give to others? First of all, do not give to others if you are really coming from a place of scarcity. But here's the trick: you need to change the mindset. You need to make the switch. You need to feel abundant. You need to think to yourself how blessed you are, how lucky you are, how luck and the universe and everything is on your side. And this is just an episode. It's just development. It's just part of the journey, and this is not forever the situation that you feel unfulfilled with. So what you need to do is feel gratitude, feel blessed, feel generous, feel abundant first, and put in the work and the time, and even give to others if you can. But please do not give resources, be it money, be it time, whatever it is. Please do not assist others if it's coming from a place of lack, because what you put out there into the universe multiplies. If you put out lack is going to multiply. So the first thing, how to manifest it, how to switch it around, is you need to really change your internal settings, your how you view yourself, right? And we also have this feeling of unfulfillment when it comes to your money, right? We already discussed this, but we also have it in regarding a relationship. So I see that some of you are going to, so it depends. Here we have two scenarios. If you're not in a relationship, you just feel stuck and you feel unhappy and you just want your person, right? How happy you would be, how great it will be. Well, for those of you who are single, there is a very good, strong match showing up for you in the month of November. But for those of you who are in a relationship, the month of November, you're going to find a bit frustrating, you're going to find a bit boring, you're going to be like feeling stagnation in your relationship. But this is just a feeling. It's fleeting. It's going to go away. Life is like a roller coaster. You can't be at a high at an all time rainy. It goes up and down and around. So it's okay. And you're reminded here, for those of you in a relationship, that it's okay if things are going slower now in your relationship, because it's not the time to go out and maybe travel or whatever you want to be happening in your relationship. It's time for you to to focus on your career more. So it's okay if the relationship right now takes a bit of a second place, right? I'm not saying ignore your person, but I think you know what I'm saying. Now, what else we have for you is peace. In the month of November, you're going to be finding a lot of inner peace, and that is going to come in the form of you have control over your routine, over your life. You have taken the time to rearrange and restructure, and you are happy that you know that you're doing all that you can in terms of your moving in the direction that you want to be moving, right? Whatever is in your locus of control, you are doing to achieve your goals. And whatever is not, you know that you can't do anything about it, right? If it rains today, there's nothing you can do about it. So that's what we have here. Feelings of peace in the month of November. That's really beautiful. What else we have is ancestral messages. We have connection, belonging, asking for help. I see that a lot of you are going to be getting vivid dreams with your grandparents or with some people that look familiar, maybe like that will be your ancestors. But pay attention to your dreams. What are your ancestors trying to communicate to you, right? And another thing is, if you're religious, for example, you can go to church, light a candle, and take a moment to let it all out, communicate with spirit, with God, or it doesn't have to be church, right? It can just be your altar at home. It can be the deity that you worship. It doesn't have, for everyone is going to be different, right? But you're called to take a moment and reconnect with your ancestors and or your guides, the deity that you worship. That is something that is going to also bring you peace, give you direction, and it's going to be such a beautiful part of your routine in the month of November. Also, we have boundary stones, we have negotiation, contracts, communication, and that is related to your finances and career. You need to be very careful when you're signing new contracts, making new investments. You need to be standing firmly on the ground. You need to stand firm and not back down, back off. You need to be really specific, clear, and unapologetic about the things you want and how you want them, because you can get them, you can achieve it. All right, let's get some final cards here for you. As a guidance, you have open channel, signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. Here is the card close up, again tying up with the ancestral messages. And finally, we have Melchizedek, we have divine knowledge, higher learning, commit to your vision through study. And we already had this, we already mentioned this in the Eight of Pentacles, but you need to spend those weekends even. I'm sorry, like it doesn't sound exciting, but it can be. Learning can be fun. As long as you're doing something that you enjoy. And honey, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, please change your career altogether. Start anew if you need to. The month of November is here for you to learn. So take it seriously. Do the learning, because you know, in life you have opportunities. Different windows are great for different times of your life, or just there for different lessons or different reasons. And right now is your time to learn, is your time to hone your craft, is your time to work on you, right? Leveling up, upgrading yourself, your skills, your knowledge. All right, let's get some final messages here for you. Dear pal number one, we have, how can you shift your perspective on this feeling, emotion, or question? So if there is something that you're feeling is not again, like you're lacking, you're not happy with where you are, how you need to shift the perspective. And how you can do this, I already gave you a hint. You can write gratitudes, be grateful. You need to vibrate on high frequency. Love and gratitude, I believe, are the two highest. You can Google high high frequency emotions, and you're going to be shown like a pyramid or just a bar with all of the emotions and what frequency they're on, if it's low frequency or high frequency. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Gratitude, feeling abundant. You guys need to feel it. It's not enough to understand it. You need to feel it. You need to meditate on it. You need to imagine you're an actor. You need to get into the role already. It doesn't matter how you look, how you feel, how you what you're surrounded by. You need to close your eyes, imagine you're already there, and feel it. Experience it in your body. Feel the vibrational shift. All right, that's what you need to do. All right, then we have, I'm the luckiest person in the world. And this is indeed what you need to be feeling and experiencing. You need to be telling yourself and feeling and really believing it. Yeah, you need to be believing of how lucky you are to have a roof over your head, to have internet connection, food on the table, even if it's not the best food right now, even if you indeed are struggling financially, you are surviving. You are a warrior, and you have gone through so much. You're not backing down now. Just because you have a setback doesn't mean anything. You can change things around. You just need to make the switch in your mind first. You have regained what they took from you. All right, so for some of you, and it happens in life all the time, that some things are outside of your control. Sometimes you lose things, sometimes things are taken from you, and it's not always your fault. Sometimes it is indeed from outside. There's nothing you can do about that. You need to realize that there's nothing you can do. So why struggle? Why dwell on it? Why be sad about it? There's nothing you can do. Focus on what you can do. Focus on what's in your lotus of control. Focus on your routine. Focus on who you talk to, who you spend time with, what you read, what you consume, be it knowledge, be it media, be it books, be it food even. So these are the messages that we're getting for you in the month of November. I really hope that you found this reading insightful and helpful. I really hope you take the messages and the advice here to heart. I would love if you can come back and comment on how things went for you in November. I really hope that you don't just skip this video, like just forget about what you heard here, but maybe take a journal out. Maybe you write down those 2 points. I need to work on myself and I need to be feeling grateful. Start journaling if you are not. Start meditating if you are not. What are one or two take one or two takeaways from all of the things that we commented here today? Take 1 or 2 and try to implement them in the month of November, and I want you to come back and share with me how it changed your life, because I assure you 1000% that it will change your life for the better, because we're only getting messages for your best interest, for your highest good here. So without further ado, I won't waste any more of your time. I won't take any more of your time here. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated, but more than anything, I really hope that you will take something from it and take actionable steps. All right, thank you for being here. I hope to see you in the next reading. Please like, subscribe, and comment below if it resonated, and again in a month. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hello and welcome, my dear group number 2. I'm so excited to have you here today. I can't wait to uncover what messages await you for the month of November. This is the beautiful stone that you chose. We're going to put it right here. And let's just get right into your reading. Let's see what are the messages, the advice coming in for the month of November. We have the Scarab Beetle Spirit, magic works through you. We also have clear out the clutter. You guys, you can manifest anything you want. You are magic, and I feel like a lot of you have forgotten that, but also a lot due to the fact that you have kind of letting yourself go, not prioritized yourself enough, also your surroundings, your home, your bedroom. You are maybe busy, maybe in a slump. We'll maybe get some more clarity next, but whatever the reason, you guys need to get back on track and pay more attention to yourself and your well-being. So let's see, we also have the miracles are endless. You guys seem to have forgotten how magical you are, how special you are, how you can achieve anything you want. And even though right now you feel a bit like in a slump or just exhausted from the months before, you guys are reminded that you can see a shift, you can change your reality, you can, and that starts by changing your surroundings, by clearing your clutter. Let's see what else we get here for you. Learn from the past. Learn from the past. I have a feeling that you guys have been here before, right? And the message here for you is you need to sit down. You need to pause this video right now if you need to, but take a piece of pen and paper. I'll wait. Are you ready? Okay, you guys need to take a moment to reflect on what the situation was. You need to reflect on, I have been here before. I have been here before in a similar situation to this. Like, did I lose a friend, a lover? What happened? Whatever it is that happened here has happened before in slightly different circumstances, maybe with a different person, but this has happened before. You need to sit down and be honest with yourself. Why is this lesson repeating? You need to learn from the past. You need to learn this lesson so that you can end the cycle here and move forward. This is really important for you guys. And also you have think on your feet. You guys are going to see some change in November. And of course, it's going to start out with clearing your clutter. But when you make space for new things in your life and also for clearing out your clutter, I'm hearing throw out some clothes, some items that you're no longer using, Marie Kondo style. You know, if you haven't used it in a year, more than a year, then maybe get rid of it, maybe donate it. But the message here is that you are going to get the energy moving, right? The chi in your house is going to be moving and things are going to happen, and you're going to need to think on your feet, meaning you are going to have to make some decisions quickly. But let's get some clarity on what's coming for you in the month of November. Some more messages with the help of this tarot deck. Okay, we have our first card. We have the Five of Cups. And again, we have dwelling. You guys are dwelling on something. You are just, yeah, not, guys are not in the best condition right now. But that can change, right? What are the tasks that you're avoiding to do besides cleaning out your clutter? Is there a project at work or something that you're dealing with? You also have the Ten of Swords. You have, again, karmic lessons and only upwards. Because this time, you guys, I believe that you have taken your pen and paper. Pause right now and take them if you need to. But you are learning this lesson and you're moving forward and upward. You have the Kundalini awakening here. This is a very powerful time in your life to not only learn this lesson, but also to redirect your life into the position, into the direction that you want it to go in. So We also have the Eight of Cups. We have new direction, walking away. Indeed, you are walking away from, I feel like a lot of it has to do with relationships, with people that have been draining you. Of course, it can be anything. It can be family, friends, at work, but it's really people related. Yeah, you're walking away from some people, situations that are just not serving you, and because you have learned your lessons, and you're done, you guys. You're exiting the cycle. Like, I'm so excited for you. You have the full optimism and freedom. You guys are so pure and so naive. Um, and this is a blessing and a curse in your case, because a lot of people want to take advantage of that. They see how good-hearted you are, and they really try to, yeah, to take advantage of that. But you guys are learning to draw some lines. You guys are learning to draw some boundaries. You guys can still keep your optimism, but you're working on your freedom, because you're realizing that to be free, you need to set some boundaries, and you need to define your freedom and then not let people cross those boundaries, right? You need to actually make time for yourself. All right, also one more thing I want to mention here. I'm noticing the number 5 is going to be, this is a sign that yeah, it's a sign from the universe. You need to pay attention to what this thing is, because there's something there for you. All right, let's get some more clarity on what's coming for you in the month of November. We have anger. A lot of people are going to be angry. But don't take it personal. This is a strong message that you really need to realize. You need to stop and think on it if you need to. But the truth here is that when you draw boundaries, when you don't let people cross your boundaries, they're going to be upset. They're going to be angry, because they're used to having so much of your time, space, energy, just access to your resources, that now that you're drawing a line, they're like, oh, what is happening? I'm used to having so much more time with you, so much more, you know, whatever it is that you're not drawing the line on. But so they're going to be upset. But what you need to realize is that you also need to draw those lines to recharge, to spend more time on yourself, working on yourself, doing what you want. You can't scatter your energy so much. Like, it's just not in your best interest. You're not going to get where you want to go that way. And finally, for you, we have reflection. For the third and final time, I'm telling you to please grab pen and paper and write down some of the things that we're talking about here, because you guys really need to be doing some reflection, some thinking about what we're discussing here, because you guys really need to be learning those lessons to end those cycles, so that you're not repeating those situations with the same or different people in the future, because really this is a great time for you to get out of the cycle, move forward. So let's see what other messages we get for you for the month of November. We have Stone of Destiny, Life Path, Ambition, Passion. Yes. So you're called to spend time engineering your dream life, right? Enough working on people's dreams, enough taking care of others first. Take care of yourself first in the month of November. Make sure your cup is filled first, so that you can pour into other people's cups, because I can see that you're drained. I can see that you're drained, and you're not even in the position to help as good as you used to, as well as you used to. But that's because you guys have not taken the time for yourself to refill your own cup. So focus on your ambition, focus on your passions, focus on what you actually want to do, and do it. That's what you're being called to do in November. Do whatever the heck you want in November whatever you want, not what other people want to do with you, not what other people want you to do for them. Do what you want to do. And we have hidden treasure. You're on the right track. Gift revealed. You stepping onto this journey, you are going to reveal some truth. You're going to reveal people's intentions towards you, and you are going to also reveal and you're going to uncover parts of yourself that you didn't even know were there. Oh my God, you didn't even know that you were so good at drawing. You didn't even know you were actually a good singer. You haven't really taken the time to explore yourself, your interests, your passions. So that's what you're being called to do in the month of November. All right, let's get some final messages here for you, my group number 2s. We have embrace the uncertainty. This period is going to feel a bit weird for you because you're just used to being with people all the time, people coming to you all the time, and when you draw the lines, you're going to be like, wow, I have this time and now I need to decide. Especially if you're a Libra, that's not going to help, but embrace the uncertainty because there is something great waiting for you on the other side on this path. They entered your life for a specific reason, to support you in a way that only they could. And people do indeed come in our lives for a reason. You need to reflect and see what that reason is, because it's time to let some people go. It's time to limit interaction with some people. It's really time to reflect on all of your relationships. Also, a message I'm hearing for you is not all of your relationships can be for fun. I feel a lot of you have friends that you just go drinking, partying with, but you guys need to put some emphasis on, do I have a study buddy? Do I have a person with common interests that we go to a course together? Like, I met them at the course and we have this same passion for, I don't know, for pottery, and we have pottery dates now, or whatever it is. Like, you guys need to surround yourself with someone who is also going to allow you and just cheer for you to upgrade, improve, level up in life, that they're going to help you do it by cheering you on, maybe even sharing information, but really just cheering you on and allowing you the space and time. All right, so we have, things are always changing, shifting, and evolving. What is true today may not be true tomorrow. And as we keep saying, you guys, life is a roller coaster, and there are different times in life for different reasons. So you are coming to an end, and in the month of November, preferably before the month of November even, so definitely before the end of the year, but already October is the month of number 10. That's completion of a cycle. So it would be even more amazing if you can finish the cycle in October, so that in November you can step forward with your new goals, following your passions, learning more about yourself, and just learning and living life and enjoying life in general. Because yeah, why drag it on till the end of the year, for example? Like, just do the reflection today, later today, in your lunch break, whenever you're watching this video. So people enter your life for a specific reason, to teach you something, to support you in a way, to hurt you in a way, because all of these are experiences and lessons that you can learn only through interaction with people, right? But sometimes they come to an end, and because the lesson is learned, and there's beauty in it, there's beauty in growing. All right, you guys, my dear group number 2, I hope this reading resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more videos. I am honored that you spend this time with me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to your reading, my gorgeous darlings of group number 3. You chose this beautiful crystal. We're going to put it right here, and it matches so well with the side of this beautiful card deck. But without further ado, let's see what the month of November has in store for you. Let's pull out some tarot cards first. We have the King of Wands, the Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Nope, too many. Just one last card, please. And we have the Ten of Swords. All right. You guys feel exhausted, overwhelmed, burdened. You guys are... an ending is coming for you, for some aspect in your life, some painful situation, something that you were really struggling with is coming to an end. And I see that now, stepping into November, this new chapter, you are going to have time to first process what happened, what the situation was, what lessons you have learned. But now also you have to learn in November to balance. You have to learn to make compromises. You have learned now that in order to be healthy, fulfilled, you can't focus all your time and energy on just your career, for example. You also need to make time for the important people in your life, right? What else is coming for you in the month of November is we have you mastering your craft. We see that you are you're working on some skills of yours. You are completing projects. You have your head down and you are really checking off things, your to-do list for the year 2025 that you have been putting off until the very end now, and you're like, I'm not going to let another year go by without me having accomplished this, which I've been telling myself I'm going to do every year and I still haven't. So you're finally going to look back on what promises have I made myself so far that I have not kept, and you're going to get moving in that direction. But also what we see in November is that there are going to be people supporting you along the way. There are people who really wish to see you succeed, be it in your personal goals, in your career, finding this work-life balance, helping you get over whatever this situation here was. But definitely you have some people that are really on your team, that really have your best interests in mind, that are going to help you through this period of time. And finally, the last message that we have here for you with the King of Wands, we have somebody who is very powerful, very courageous, charming, and I see that's like, it could be a partner for some of you, somebody very close to you who's helping you out with the balance, but it could also be very work related, where this is like your boss, your manager, who are going to be helping you step on to the next level. So of course, we have a lot of messages here for your personal life as well as career, but it's mostly leaning towards career for most of you guys. So like finishing up big projects that were draining you, learning the work-life balance, still working on your craft, even though I see that you're somebody with experience, you're not a newbie in your craft, but still you still have some way to go. But most importantly, you have people around you that are going to support you and that want to see you succeed. For most of you, these are going to be fire signs, so Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or people with a fire rising sign. That's also an option. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. We have independence, achievement, and you have the Two of Swords here and the Two of Wands here. And you guys, you really have some some decisions to make. You have submitted this big project, if for you it is work related, but you guys are waiting to see what's going to happen now. A bit of a time where you're really readjusting, not only waiting for results, but also waiting to calculate, and not so much waiting passively as you are really trying to take the best decisions and recalculating your options and what the next best step for you is. We have the Emperor for you. We have the Emperor, wisdom and passion, and the Emperor also talks about stability, strategic planning, somebody like a father figure, so definitely some strong male, strong masculine energy coming for you in the month of November. For very few of you, it's going to be your father. For very few of you, it's going to be your partner. For most of you, I see that it is going to be more like a mentor, really more for the work-related things in life. And then we have the Seven of Cups with speculation and opportunity. And in the Seven of Cups, we see that you guys have too many choices and that you guys have committed yourself previously to too many things, too many tasks, too many projects. Maybe that is why you have been feeling overwhelmed and a bit exhausted, but you guys have, but this has also led you to now have a lot to choose from. What direction do you want to go in when you're calculating your choices and seeking even more fulfillment in your life? You have options. So indeed, you have opportunities, and you are going to be, as we said, calculating what the next best moves for you are going to be. Let's see what abundance, what wisdom, what learnings are going to be coming to you in the month of November. What you should be on the lookout for. We have confidence. So in the month of November, you need to be working on your confidence. You're going to be hopefully stepping into a more confident version of yourself, and you're going to be asking me now, oh, how do I gain more confidence? Well, I'm glad you asked. Confidence you gain when you make a promise to yourself and you stick to it. And that is why also in the Eight of Pentacles we mentioned that you're going to be looking back on what have I promised myself, what have I been delaying and procrastinating on, and on these goals you're finally going to take the time to be true to yourself, to really do these things. Eat the frog, do the hard thing, do the thing that you have been avoiding but you know is going to push you forward so much. It's going to be like a trampoline, so to say, for your career, for your romance, for your personal life, whatever that frog is in your case, whatever that thing that you have been avoiding is. Is it reading a book? Is it doing a course, some kind of certification? Is it even decluttering your home and reorganizing, renovating something in the home? It's just a task that you are dreading, but you know is going to bring so much value. And that in turn and that in turn is going to bring you confidence that you can achieve so much and that you keep the promises to yourself, and what is in your control, you do control it to the best of your ability and do the best you can for yourself. And then we have rejection. In the month of November, you're going to be caring less and less about people's opinions, and you're going to be really trying to focus on what's best for you, what's making you happy, what are the things that are going to put you in the direction of the growth you want to see in your life. So you're not going to care so much about the opinions of people anymore. You're going to be learning that you need to ultimately stay true to yourself and to your goals. And yeah, because at the end of the day, nobody's going to achieve your goals for you, nobody's going to live your life for you, nobody's going to go through the hard for you. So you are finally learning and stepping into not only theoretically understanding, but also implementing, taking action the way you want, how you want, when you want, and not caring about being canceled, being rejected, being not supported even by somebody, because at the end of the day you do have support, you guys. All right, we want to see who is going to be supporting you this month of November. We have Thoth, Divine Magic, the teacher awakens, the student becomes the master. You guys are stepping into a new level of wisdom, of experience, of expertise, and you are advancing so much in your craft, but also in your life wisdom, that you guys have something to say in the month of November. You have a message that you need to share, if not with the world, then at least with those around you, with your friends and family. You guys also have the divine director. You have trust the process, create space for divine order to unfold. And we already talked about this with uncluttering, with tackling some tasks that you have been avoiding. You're by freeing up space that has been on your to-do list or in your home. Just when you take away things from taking up so much space, it can be physically but also mentally, spiritually, then you are unlocking new levels. You are making space for new energy, more aligned energy to come into your life. All right, let's get a final card here for you from this beautiful deck. Okay, we'll get final 2 cards. Let's see, we first have release the past, emerging, transforming energies transmuted. And indeed, we have been talking, I think this is like the 3rd card that's pointing you to release. So clear up your past, mentally, physically also. I didn't mean to say that, but it really just went out. Physically, it could mean like, is there some trauma in your body that you need to work through? You need to move those hips, or you need to just, implement some movement in your routine. So because trauma gets stored in the body, right? So this is also something that you need to pay attention to in the month of November. And then the other card that we have is live the question, curiosity, open your mind, live into it. So you're going to be exploring new things. As new things are entering your life, you're going to have a lot of questions. You're going to be a bit like a little child in a candy store. You're like, oh, that was possible, this was possible, I didn't even know that, I didn't even dream that would be possible, that would be an option, I didn't even know, I didn't even think. Yes, so you're going to be very curious, very excited in the month of November, because really a lot of new opportunities are coming your way, and you're going to be a little bit overwhelmed in the positive way with choices and with opportunities, and you need to not fall into your old patterns of saying yes to too many things. So be aware that you don't overburden yourself, and that you don't say yes to every single opportunity, because remember that if you do spread yourself too thin, you can't put in the energy that is needed towards all of those things to grow. You can't grow them, or if you do manage to grow them at the same pace, then it's going to be very, very slow. So it's better to narrow your energy into 1, 2, maximum 3 things, and really make progress in those. That's going to build your confidence. Then you continue with the rest if you want to. But if you really focus on everything at the same time, and you're going to get frustrated that you're not seeing results as fast as you want, that things are not progressing the way you want them to. You're going to be losing confidence in the way that you're going to be thinking, why are we not moving forward faster? What's happening? Why is there a delay here, delay there? So really, also as a little bit of guidance to really choose what you focus on, and focus on it mindfully, and really give it your all. All right, so let's get some final messages here for you for the month of November. We will just take all of these, why not? So first we have, I'm always in the right place at the right time. Indeed, divine timing is crucial, and you guys have worked up some really good karma, I see here, and you can afford to take it a bit slower, slow it down a notch, and enjoy the process. But also we have, never make yourself small for anyone. Really, again, working on your confidence in the month of November. And then we have, regain what they took from you. So just as a side note, you guys, some things are in your control and some things aren't. And you're reminded that for those things that are out of your control, do not waste your energy and time on them. All right, you can't waste your energy and your time about the actions of others, because you can't control others. That's an example I can give you here. All right, and the last thing we have is, this will all feel kind of terrible until it doesn't. So for those of you who have not yet quite finished this painful chapter, this feeling of rock bottom, maybe some of you even have back problems, you guys, I promise it's coming to an end in the month of November. This is a major lesson that you need to learn, and I do encourage you to take a journal and think about what happened during this project, during this relationship, whatever it might be in your case. But you're strongly encouraged to reflect on it, think about it, and learn the lessons, because you guys know that if you don't learn a lesson, then the universe is going to give it to you again and again until you learn it. So I see that this is a painful one to learn, so please do the work. With introspection, retrospection, journaling, shadow work, whatever you need to do, use the tools to make sure you really have that lesson learned, so you don't have to go through this again. All right, you guys, I hope this reading resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have some takeaways stepping into the new month. If you did, please like the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more readings like this, and I would really hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you so much. I'm so honored that you spent this time with me, and yeah, bye for now. That's all. See you next time. Bye bye.